See two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. And it's coming up next.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. It's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you could put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he creates and extends plays, the ways that he could run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the field. He also does it with a flair and eccentricity that is unique and really not common coming into the league as well. A superstar in the making.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
First down, and they go right back to him. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Swift gets it on the option. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves him with 3rd down and 5. Williams from the gun. Moore's got it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. DJ Moore, the touchdown. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Khalif Raymond to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that return comes to an end as they touch him down. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
Goff taking it right to the air. Laporta with the grab. And he's going to be touchdown right at the line, so no gain on the play.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. A tight end in motion now. 2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. Into the red zone. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically, and a lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions start off well to tie things 7-7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tyler Scott now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. But not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackled by Jack Campbell. So 5 yards there, but still 1 in the hole. It's 3rd and 11.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down throw by Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Swift gets a 1st down and more. It's a 21-yard gain, and that's good for a Bears 1st down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut, but come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch too.
1st down, here's Swift. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Third and 4 coming up now. Working from the gun, Williams. Getting out to his left, and he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears break the tie here in the 1st. Caleb Williams, the touchdown! Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Craig Reynolds to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This, our last play of the quarter. Goff on 1st and 10. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 2nd and 3. From the 32. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw from Goff. He sends this one to the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
St. Brown there to bring it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Able to find right. And they bring him down around the 34.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 34. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
On first down, it's Goff. Complete out to the right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the red zone now. Connects with Montgomery. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing again, it's Goff. The throw is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Goff now on 3rd down. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions earn the chance to tie it before halftime. David Montgomery with the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions tie things up at 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Scott now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 5. Swift hauls it in. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now the Lions calling a timeout, their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Williams from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He's got him, that's Swift. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 43. Able to get it to Moore. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. We've reached halftime of what's been an entertaining one so far. 14-all is our score. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's Raymond on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out come the Lions. They've got the first series of the second half. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff finds Laporta. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. A give up the gut to Montgomery. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2. The Lions readying for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Bears football. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Off the play fake, Williams. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch while keeping those feet in bounds.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Williams on the play action. Has his man, it's Swift. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a 1st down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Lions will go on offense. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Goff on 1st and 10. Gets this one to Patrick. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for second down. Here's Gong. Into traffic, complete. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Goff on third. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Chicago getting set to take the field now. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Going to the ground again on first. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. Staying grounded with Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with third down and 5.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Williams to throw on third. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the fourth. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Working from the gun, Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 38. That throw finds Komet. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw by Williams. Escapes the pocket. He'll step up, and there he goes. Oh, no, the ball is loose. Going the other way, Lions have it! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Patrick with the catch. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Off play action, Goff. He completes it in traffic. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
First down throw from Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears get the football back with great field position there at the 36. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
The Bears about set for their next possession. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be two hands on the football as they return to the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Swift. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're going play action. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears in range for a game-winning score. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Going to run again with Swift. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. They run with Swift. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears jump in front late. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The offense headed out now for Detroit. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. This is complete to Patrick. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. He'll look to throw it. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here he is to throw. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he is to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. Laporta with the grab. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. They go play action with Goff. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now. He finds Laporta. And they bring him down around the 34. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Throwing again, it's Goff. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.